What's up, guys? Welcome to today's beautiful office. Sometimes you just want to sit and post up by a tree, listen to the birds, and capture your surroundings. So today we're just gonna hang out together, enjoy the beautiful weather, and do some sketching. We'll see how we're gonna compose our sketchbook page, maybe do some ink drawings, maybe some watercolor. No plan really for today, but just to enjoy and let the intuition take over, let the moment take over, and see where the wind blows. So let's set up and get started. The first thing that grabbed my attention was this beautiful tree right in front of me, and after setting up and taking a moment to just take it all in, I jumped right into the blank page with some ink. I found that the best thing to do when starting is not to overthink and just go for it. Creating an interesting composition isn't always the easiest task. However, in this video, I want to discuss ways that have helped me in hopes that it will help you as well. When thinking about composition, you're basically thinking about ways that you position something on your paper. When out urban sketching, sometimes it's really great to come in with no plan because you let your intuition take over. You really feel on what sparks your attention in the moment. So as this tree sparked mine, I decided to position it on the left top of the paper. And my intention was to draw as much as possible, capture what stood out to me, while creating a beautiful balance. And as soon as I was just about done with the first drawing, I had some visitors. I sit like and I paint.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. I just draw
Very
from.
good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, if I have kids, I would buy some.
Oh, thank you. So the first beginning sketch is on. We have broken into the paper. The fear of perfection of starting is gone. I think I'm going to fill up the page with little elements that I see around. There's pretty much a panoramic view right in front of me, so that can be a great way to fill the bottom of the page. I was really craving to draw lots today, so I think I'm going to be taking in a bunch of different elements from my surroundings, maybe some trees, some benches, maybe the lamp, the clouds, really observing everything that I see. And based on the shapes, asking myself, how can I position this on my paper with the right balance and composition? I began to have a general idea of what I wanted as soon as I began, and it just comes to you in the moment as well. So as you're thinking about composing your page, maybe think about doing some inorganic shapes, maybe some organic shapes. And hey, I've never drawn a bench before, so let's just give it a try. For this, I'm making it a little bit smaller right next to it. And remember, playing around with size, making things bigger or smaller, can create beautiful balance and contrast for your compositions. As I was drawing, from the corner of my eye, I noticed a man running back to me that I saw earlier. They left, but he came running back with a bag full of fruit. He thanked me for sharing my art and told me that I opened his eyes to see the beauty in the world. So sweet, they brought me an orange and an apple. That's so sweet. Every day when you're out sketching, there's always moments of such beautiful connection with people and little miracles that just connecting with other people out on location, heartwarming things that happens when you're painting as well, in addition making the art. Kindness really goes a long way. After finishing up the bench, I kept observing on things that you wouldn't really notice usually, but I have a thing for lamps and lanterns, so I decided to add it to the page as well. So to add to the composition, I added the fluffy clouds around, and I'll make this a little vignette painting in watercolor. With art, along with urban sketching, there comes a point of surrender, where you simply need to let go, let things happen naturally, let yourself be drawn to things naturally, and then allow it to show through on your page. I deliberately chose to do some things in ink and some things adding a little bit of color and watercolor. This way, it'll create a balance between black and white and color as well. Over here, I think I'll have that house that I see in front of me. So let's tackle this one up next. And just to think slightly ahead, I think down here I'll do a panoramic sketch, a thin and long composition of the view over on the left side with all the greenery. Okay, so I'm sitting and drawing and I hear a noise behind me.
Saw us.
And look.
Oh, Stanley, hey.
That's delicious.
Stanley, look, isn't it the girl from YouTube or something?
Huh? Where? Oh yeah, it's like Jeff Cake, right?
No, her name is Jess Carp. Get it right.
Why is she just sitting on the grass like that?
Oh, she's always out sketching. I've seen her in the neighborhood. And I watch her on YouTube, okay? Oh, and guess what else I did?
Hey, Yana, you think she got some food? Did someone say food?
Do you ever listen? I actually started my Squarespace website with using her code.
Can I eat it?
No, silly. It's an all-in-one platform where you can build your website.
A website? Why would I need one?
Well, we can be anything in this world, and I'm gonna be the first iguana to have my website.
How do you even do it?
Well, Jess Carp showed me how user-friendly their templates are. Anyone can do it, even us.
Well, what are you even gonna put there?
Oh, Squarespace also allows you to set up a shop. And since I love traveling, I'm gonna have grass available for all the iguanas. It's gonna be my little grass shop for us. I finally want to confess, guys. I'm gonna call it YanaTheIguana.com.
Whoa, that's so cool. Can I make a website?
Can I?
Wait, but can I too?
Yes, just go to squarespace.com. You can try it for free there. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/JessCarp for 10% off your purchase of a website or domain.
Wait, what is she doing? Is she okay? Is she like dancing or something?
Why is she hugging the tree?
What the? Okay, quick, let's go before she sees us again.
As I begin the next drawing, let's discuss negative space. The space around our subject, in this case it's around the home and basically where the background would be. Leaving certain areas blank can create a very great visual composition as well. By leaving some white space around, we're also creating some room for our eyes to breathe. And what I mean by that is where there's absolutely nothing on the page and it gives us so-called breathing room. Here's another sketchbook page from a previous sketchbook date at a cafe you may recognize, and I implemented the breathing room for some text over on the left and also around some of the figures and ink drawings. For this sketchbook page on location, I really wanted to capture the lighting that I saw, so with light washes and a muted, limited color palette, I just began with some watercolors on top. Working my way from light to dark, I wait for each layer to dry in between, and then I begin adding more and more color. Sometimes I like to go back in with some highlights, and yeah, we had an accident right on location. Things like this happen and we just have to keep calm, so I just resolved it by wiping it as soon as possible. And truthfully, I worked with it. It created this little light filter, and it was a great reminder that there are no mistakes in art, and even if we do make a mistake, we just learn from it and we move on, we work with it, and have it be a lesson for us. To commemorate Yana the Iguana's debut online, I couldn't resist but capturing her on the sketchbook page. And I don't think I've ever painted an iguana from observation before, so I guess there's a first time for everything, right? As I was filling up the sketchbook page, I noticed a boy standing and fishing, and I was just on high observation mode here, so I decided to add him onto the page as well. I personally love portraiture, humans, drawing people. I just feel like it's one of the most unique subjects, and I don't know, maybe it's because I love people, I'm a people person, and I value connection, so here I just wanted him to be a part of the page. With each sketch that I added onto the paper, I tried to improve a skill of mine, or challenge myself with an intention to simplify, stylize, or limit the palette. I was itching to paint the panoramic view of the greenery right in front of me, basically capturing my whole view in front. So I quickly penciled in all the big shapes that I saw and began painting with watercolor. My intention for this little sketch on the bottom was to capture all the shadow shapes I saw, really capturing that sunlight that casts these beautiful shadows onto the grass, and also capture the way I felt in the moment. I've mentioned this before, but urban sketching, you're juggling so much at once, but at the same time, you feel like you're so in the moment, so present. There really isn't much time for overthinking, and you're pretty much forced to surrender, let go, and simply create. As the sun was setting, I was really observing all of the shadow shapes. And for me, I saw so many different colors, so why not try and add them into the painting? Working with these watercolor pencils actually allowed me to bring back some texture, and here I just allowed to make space and room for play and experimentation. At last, I felt true balance and happiness with the way the sketchbook page came out. And after some touch-ups, it was complete. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful. If you like coming out on location with me, drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. We love to have you here and build this beautiful art community together. I'm wishing you a lovely day and night wherever you are. Stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.